But I literally just logged in and immediately started stream. Do you hear this music right now? This is a fucking beautiful piece. I have not noticed this game's music that much so far. I don't know what it is, but I haven't really noticed it much at all. But wow, this is a really nice piece of music we've got going on right here. Let's do this real quick. Oh, thanks. You gave me an excuse to check out this spot. That's what we like to call good level design. Huh.
Be swift.
I don't really have a plan. I was considering going on Astrobot when I thought, nah. I would prefer Astrobot streams to be shorter streams. So I can play Astrobot whenever I want, but for this, of course, I need to fit into timings of like events and stuff. And I want to progress the story. What the fuck is this? Are those enemies or are those NPCs? Oh, those are enemies. Okay, great. Oh. There they are. What's going on? What the fuck is happening? Okay.
As far as the eye can see.
But so I figured I might as well go on WuWa instead. Don't know if I ever will actually go back to Star Rail Story. I might just be done with it. I have zero motivation to. Maybe over the summer when I have plenty of free time. But yeah, the plan is to do progress the story further because I want to get to the actual 2.0 story. And potentially grind out some materials. Now, my last stream was when I did Jinxi's, not story quest, but it might as well have been Jinxi's story quest. I'm sorry, this is world building, but I don't feel like right now. Alright, jolly good. Alright, so yeah, the last place I was over there with Jinxi's story quest. Updates. Hello, Koda, jump up, come on. Come on.
May I pray for anything specific?
Since the last stream,
I should try to smile more.
I got Sanhua C6, which is really good.
May I pray for anything?
Make this quick.
Waterfire is now level 70. I've been bringing up Baiji.
You know what you want.
Game is way too loud. Where's... Game is way too loud. Baiji's level 60, ready to go to 70.
Why I should try to smile.
I'll do
Let
my
me bring up
best.
Sanhua as well.
Let me be there.
And I got Phoebe.
Today will be a fine day. Do I have
So I
what it
should,
takes to
ascend.
fight the forces of darkness?
Right.
Let me be there for everyone. As we head toward our shared
And Spectro
future,
Rover is one of
leaving
the best
past
characters to
behind.
partner with Phoebe, so I'm going to work on upgrading them. I'm missing one of their constellations, aren't I? Two. Okay. I think one of these is from a remaining story quest, and another one is from... not quite sure, but it might be from donating our coli. Oh yeah, my Jinsei, I have been building her since I actually got her in the last stream. I've been working on building her. Look at those stats.
Honor.
They're pretty damn good. I got some good artifacts. Basic attack damage bonus is still good for her, I think. The only thing she doesn't really want is heavy attack damage bonus and defensive stats. Everything else is beneficial to her in at least a small way. So I don't think any part of her kit is heavy attacks, but I do think basic attacks does benefit her. Most of her damage is from her skill though. But yes, I think I got a pretty good sap on her. It's working pretty damn well.
Make this quick.
Mortify, I haven't. He's not built.
Hopefully,
Verena,
we'll make new findings.
I've been working on improving her, so this is her current setup. Still not the best, but I got this guy. Yeah, otherwise it's still very much in progress. That guy loves to T-pose for some reason. Cody is coming back. Come on, jump up or don't. Come on.
I am
Time for another adventure?
Why?
I
For
might
another
ditch
adventure?
Encore in
am
Carlotta's
Why
team
I
in
should
exchange
try
for
to smile
Sanhua.
more, you say?
I think that makes sense rotation-wise.
this?
Koda, how have you done this? How have you done this? How... Stop. What have you done? Okay. Jesus. Was Sanhua's outro? Basic attack damage by 38%. Yeah, that's not the best for Carlotta. Not a lot of her damage is from basic attacks. Definitely some of it, at least. Just because I'm thinking
I alone.
Time for
Encore
another
takes a
adventure?
good bit of field time when I use her, and although that I do have 2 Eidolons on her, which makes me really want to use her, I do feel like because she uses so much field time, it probably would just be more valuable if I just ran Sanhua instead. To then buff Carlotta. Because Sanhua
I should
does
try
not
to
take up
smile
much
more,
field
you
time,
say?
and I like her design.
Like this?
I like Encore as well, but yeah, I haven't played Carlotta in actually quite a while now. Just because it is genuinely difficult to go
You can
back
trust me to keep you
after,
safe.
like, I'll be honest, Jinsei is so much stronger than Carlotta, it's not even funny. My Jinsei is C2, so obviously that helps her a lot, but even without the C2, my Jinsei would be way stronger than Carlotta. So at some point I will be going back to invest in her. Also, yeah, Yuhu is another healer. So I've started investing in her, but I do want to get Shorekeeper whenever she comes back. And Shorekeeper will go with one of these two, and then... Shorekeeper will probably go with Carlotta. Because Carlotta doesn't need coordinated attacks, but Jinsei does. So Jinsei needs either Verena or Baiji. Right. I'm not investing in Phoebe yet, because I want to continue investing in what I already have right now, because I have a lot of stuff like in the works. It's a bit daunting right now, but I do have quite a lot of resin. at the same time. Where's the resin item? 65 for. It's quite a lot. I think I need one of these for Carlotta. Energy regen. Oh no. Okay, well. Okay, that's one that Carlotta needs, I think. It's not going to matter that much. Glacier damage bonus. Also good.
May I pray
Okay.
for...
Make this hopefully.
Well, the reason why I've been
I
struggling
alone
with
will
Carlotta is
decide
because
whether
I've been
it's for show
really
or
struggling to
for
get good
battle.
good artifacts for her. What do you know? Right, those are both free costs, right? Yeah, they were in the right set. Okay, great. So we can just ditch you. Please don't tell me I already had one of that. I didn't. Okay, great. Oh, that's good for Carlotta then. Right, and we get 2 shots of this. So if this turns out pants, we can tune up the other one instead. Resonance Liberation is good actually, because a lot of her damage is from her Resonance Liberation. It's Resonance Skill and Resonance Liberation mostly. Some from her heavy attack as well, I think. Not bad. I mean, yeah, that's 2 desirable substats there. Definitely could be worse, but I do want more crit rate. Right now, 36 is not the best. Yeah, that works. I do think she wants this. We could also try upgrading this to max. This energy regen here is a good start. She does want some energy regen as well. That's not great. $1,476. We'll see how Carlotta goes, but yeah, for now, for the next while, I will be playing as Jin C on stream because she's just way stronger. It's not even funny. I am thinking I do want to grind out some resin resources.
Make this quick. I have experiments underway.
And some plants here. So I'm really running low on these. I do not enjoy gathering plants in this game. I find it way more fun in Genshin. Here it's just kind of boring. In Genshin it makes sense because Genshin is designed around slow-paced exploration. Moving Waves in its entirety is way more fast-paced. So when you have to slow down and carefully pick up all these plants in the environment, it does not feel good.
Lead the way.
Imitation.
But this is a hilarious thing here. Didn't she shred through his enemies? This isn't even a powerful part of her rotation. The damage cycle I just did there was 1% of her damage. Each of those basic attacks hits for up to 1,000, whereas her skill hits for over 100,000. Oh, hello.
Lend me your strength.
Oh, Daily Bank level up.
Hands off my friends.
Together we fight. Strike
Can you target a natural enemy, please? Thank you. I really hope that from now on, whenever I lose my 50-50s, I just get Farina, because Farina's like first constellation, which I got, kinda sucks. This is not great. Every other constellation she has is actually like pretty good. This is really good here. This is crazy. That's really, really good actually for her. This is fine, it's just 12% more healing. This is, I guess, to combo her with Jinsei. I guess that's good. More healing. And yeah, no. So it's a C2 you want, and then everything else is still a bit air. I am putting all of my wishes into the standard weapons rather than characters. So the standard characters really are a letdown. Which is unfortunate. Cody, what the fuck are you doing?
Onwards.
Also, I could have sworn I picked these flowers up yesterday, so I think they maybe respawn more often. I'm pretty sure that was yesterday, or it was the day before. Regardless, it was more often than Genshin. But I'd rather just not even do this in the first place. This is not fun. I like gathering flowers in Genshin. It's fun and it's therapeutic. But in this game, it does not feel good. It is very much draw. It's so hilarious when an enemy dies before the final hit of Jinsei's skill as well. It's like I'm not even hitting them with a powerful attack. I'm hitting them like the pity hits, which are there to deal damage just in case your final hit doesn't crit. And that's what's killing them. I can't even get into a strong part.
I shall lead the way.
And it's so funny as well, like Jinsei, just one regular combo for Jinsei, just one self, this is enough to basically kill every single boss in the game that I've encountered so far. I have not tried her yet against the weekly bosses, which maybe I should do after this. Yeah, let's do that after this. Try against weekly bosses. I really do love Jinsei. She feels so good to play. Problem is, I feel like Withering Waves is more reliant in Genshin on having like a good character, which is a big criticism I have of the combat. So, the thing is, with Genshin, no matter what, you are going to have fun in Genshin because the element system is where the combat is actually based on. Whereas here in Withering Waves, it very much is the combat of the characters that the game is about. It's not about elemental reactions. And so that means if the character you're playing is not designed very well, you are not going to have any fun. You're going to be really pissed off, in fact. Whereas in Genshin, you can play like an unfun character like Bennett, even, and still have a lot of good fun. So at the very least, like, Bennett's a fucking support, at least. And there's still definitely ways with Bennett is fun. Just don't like circuit attack, of course. But in this game, if the character is not fun to play, the game is not fun. It's as simple as that. It's a major flaw of this game compared to Genshin.
Lend me your strength.
Which further goes to show why Genshin's element systems are so fucking great.
Forgive me. Soar against the winds.
Yet any character can partake in Genshin's element system. Which means you can make any character good. That's why Nilou is also so fun. She's such a great pool for newer players because anyone can make her good. It's like, you can make a good Nilou team out of the starter characters. just Collei, DMC, and Barbara. There you go. There's a passable Nilu team. That team alone could be good enough to 36-star the Abyss with. You need a good team on the other side, but it wouldn't be a bad team, most definitely not. That would work. Definitely not as good as Nilu's best teams. Nilu's best team is Nilu, Kokomi,
I shall lead the way.
Nahida Baiju. But it still work. But yeah, that's just a fundamental problem with this game. Genshin's backbone of the combat is the element system, whereas here is just the combat, which means if you don't pull for the right characters, you're not going to have fun. Xenozone Zero also kind of has the same, and so does Star Rail. What do you know? Yeah, the reason why I think that is a good actual. I think I've stumbled upon something here, just randomly ruminating about Genshin. The part of the reason why Genshin is so successful is because no matter what, a character is going to be some level of fun. Because Genshin's combat system is not about the characters, it's about the elements.
Listen up.
And so no matter what, there's something you can do that is fun with a character. Whereas in all these other games, it's not about the elements, it's about the kits of the character. And how they intersect with the current meta. Which is why in Star Rail you always have to pull the most recent up-to-date character, or you're fucked.
A different approach.
It's probably the reason why in this game every single character since release has been a limited 5-star. Also the same reason for Xenozone Zero. I don't really like Xenozone Zero's element system because it's very inconsistent. So I'm pretty sure different enemies have different amounts of like anomaly build-up rate, which means that some enemies go down really quickly, and some enemies take half a fucking hour, and it's really annoying in Xenozone Zero, especially when your character is based around that, like say Miyabi at times. Like sometimes Miyabi absolutely shreds, and other times she takes an annoyingly long amount of time. I think I need this boss for someone, which is why I'm fighting him.
Lend me your strength. Find harmony. Our lights shine through. Strike back.
I'm not caring about dodging because I don't need to. He's dead. He's already dead. I just did that just so I could unlock him on the map there. There you go, he's gone. Hello you two. Having a good day? Let me just come in and ruin that for you. Probably good. Character's just so comically OP. Right. And there's something I just had a thought of doing, and I've immediately forgotten it. Oh yeah, okay. Let's yeah, let's show you this boss. Right, so I'm pretty sure I've fought this boss on stream before. I think, because it's Carlotta's boss. I've previously struggled with it quite a bit. Let's just watch how this goes.
Hands up, my friend.
Oh, I fucked that up
Strike
somehow.
as one. Lend me your strength.
Dead. That's it, it's just dead. Carlotta takes several minutes to kill that guy. Minutes. And Jinxie kills him in not even a single full rotation. 'Cause that's not a full rotation. First of all, I didn't use Rina's coordinated attack. I fucked up Rina's rotation as well. And I didn't even use one of our team members. So we weren't even fully buffed. He's just dead, just like that. Hilarious. Okay. I want to go this way. Get there. I haven't had any problems with PlayStation overheating since Phoebe released, I don't think. But I don't think it has been fixed. I definitely feel like that issue is still around. Which I was really hoping they would fix. So my PlayStation fan is still going. We haven't overheated yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if I got a notification that we were soon.
Be swift.
So again, it's a problem which really needs to be fixed. It's pretty common, and it's literally game breaking. Not only game breaking, it's console breaking.
The lands of Jinzhou are
they really need to fix that. Speaking of which, recently Genshin has also started triggering my PlayStation fan as well. It never did it prior to me playing Wuthering Waves, but since I started playing Wuthering Waves, now Genshin triggers my fan as well a little bit. I honestly think Wuthering Waves might have actually damaged my console. This game just previously ran completely fine, no longer do. I've not had any overheat warnings on Genshin, but it's made my fan go, which before it never made any fan noises. But now suddenly, Genshin is struggling a bit. So I genuinely think this game has actually damaged my PlayStation console a little bit.
Listen up.
I shall lead the way.
It does seem that Jinxie gets a huge amount of damage from her stacks. I did not realise it. But it seems like her skill doesn't do shit for damage without her stacks. As you saw there, with stacks it's over 100,000. Without, it's fucking like 6k. So stacks are actually quite important. But first rotation is always... It is unfortunate, it is indeed that it's the first skill of each fight. It's not. It does not remove the coordinated attack requirement, which I was told it was. What YouTuber was that? Juice? Juice said it removes the coordinated attack thing. No, it doesn't. It does it once per fight, which is still really, really good, but it's false to say it removes the coordinated attack thing, because it does not. It makes it so you get one free skill per fight, which is still often enough anyway, but in endgame content it may not be. Just now realising I completely forgot to go... I completely forgot to go check in my resonance caskets. It's fine, because we don't have enough for backup. I think we need like 12 or 16. Where's this adventure take? Mate, I wanted to do story quests. Get story quests in the moment. So I want to get flowers and then story quests.
Strike is one. Lend me your
Also, look how much damage the fucking sun does.
Would these be enough for your needs? Tell me if there's anything else you want.
I don't know if I've discovered how to craft weapons yet. But I'm funneling all of my wishes into static mist on the standard weapon banner. Oh. What? Why?
Onwards. I shall lead the way. Fine harmony. Lend me your strength. Back in starlight. Sacred light.
This is how I take on weekly bosses. Right, after this chest. I do want to get back up to top. There is a way to, of course, do hardcore with Jinxie, but I don't know that yet. Okay.
A different approach.
Okay, where was the... Okay. Okay, right here. We'll be returned here a moment after the boss is finished, right? I don't think I've done it yet this week. No. Okay, great. We can do all three. Which do we want to do? I don't actually know how many you need,
May I pray
like,
for
per
anything
character
specific
yet,
for
so...
you? It would be my honor.
We have 8 for Jinxie. Oh, we are going to need a good bit. Okay. Okay, let's do... Oh, the thing is, the Bell one does teleport me. Alright, let's do this first. Why does controls glitch out so badly? So I've got this phenomenon right now where like my mouth tastes really weird, and sometimes, or like for one day, my lips, half a day, my lips were like sticky. Like you were doing, it's like fungal infection. I was like, oh no.
I shall
It's been a couple days now. The taste has been progressively going less and less powerful. at first it was just like, when did it start? Thursday or Friday? Friday. It's now Monday. When I noticed it on Friday morning once I got to uni, but everything tasted like ground, was the way I would describe it. And then later, once I got home, then my lips got sticky. Until then, they kind of just felt weird and soft. But once I got home, then they felt sticky. Then by the next morning, my lips were normal again. But the ground taste has continuously gotten weaker.
Hands off my friend.
But it is still kind of there.
Listen up. Together we fight.
So I'm worried I might have a second problem. So I already have one ongoing medical issue right now, which I can't be bothered to deal with. It sucks to have a medical problem, which is like a medical problem, but not serious enough to a point where you can get off uni for it. So then you just can't bother with it. Unless you're dying, you get no excuse to snack off uni work. And we don't think it's killing me. But it might be, but we don't know, so... It's more stress to go to a doctor to find out than anything else, so I can't be bothered. But yes, I might have something wrong with my legs, and I might have something wrong with my mouth now. I also have like a thing where my like jaw feels weird as well. It happened like once for like an hour, like a week or two ago, and it came back earlier this morning where like the lower part of my jaw on the left
I shall lead the way.
felt like it was gonna like fucking break off. It was not nice.
Fluorescent shadows. The lands of Jinzhou are filled with riches.
Alright, so weekly bosses. We're gonna do... No. Is there not another one? Do I have to progress the story now to unlock it? There was another boss. It was like a dancer thing. Or something. I'm pretty sure it was a Renacita one which I had early access to. Have they taken away my early access? Dad, don't worry. No? Dad, stay. Okay. We've taken that away. I wanted to Jinxie against that one. It has 2 phases. We'll fight this guy twice. And Jue once. Jump up. Jue is the only boss that's like semi-resistant to a Jinxie combo.
I shall lead the way.
But everyone else falters immediately. Also, it tastes like oddly kind of sweet. It literally is ground. Think of like just any like untreated studio building with dirty and there's like loads of people going there carrying equipment each day. That's what my mouth tastes like. It has strength. Yeah, whilst my lips were weird as well, it's like I would taste it every time I licked my lips. I think it's slowly starting again. I forgot they cost 60. Well, never mind. Yeah, I really hope this problem just goes away by itself. Because I cannot be bothered to deal with it.
Grow for me.
If I cannot get time off uni for it, then it's not worth wasting my time. Uni makes it very clear that nothing else matters. Once you're at uni, the only thing in life that matters anymore is you. And the money that the uni can make off of you.
Time
Sucks,
flies
'cause
by.
you want to respect
Anything
unis
can
for being
change.
important
Yet,
educational
the sun and
institutions,
caskets
but also at the same
shall
time they're
endure.
fucking despicable. It's just really difficult.
Remember
Especially
to
'cause I saw a
stop
story on
and look
Instagram where,
around
like,
as you
there was
explore.
one
Maybe there
MAGA
are
guy who
ancient
was saying that,
relics on
like,
those
unis
faraway
are the enemy.
mountains. Giving relics the
Like,
chance to see
I
the
almost agree with him, but the reason why he's saying unis are the enemy, like, I agree on the surface level of what he said. But the reason why he's saying is because he's a Nazi and he wants to take over America by de-educating people.
Listen
But the
up.
reason why I would say it is because unis only care about the money they can get out of their students. And the appearance of prestige rather than actual prestige. Because unis are nowhere near as prestigious as they make themselves out to be. The students at uni are held to a far higher standard than the uni itself. The staff and the teachers and the courses. Which is why I think there's a whole load of fucking bullshit. What is it? Yeah, let's try one of these real quick. So there's a bunch of these like around a map, I think. I don't know what these are yet.
I shall lead the way.
Together we fight.
Lend me your strength, fluorescent shadows.
Really wish these enemies would drop some echo.
Sacred light.
Someone just popped into my stream for literally like 5 seconds. Gotta love a modern landscape of entertainment. You get literally like 3 or 4 seconds of a random stream to grab a viewer's attention. Level 45, I should be able to do that.
Imitation. Notice it.
You look like an annoying little bitch.
Moment of awakening. Blessed end.
There you go. You've got 200 things.
Grow for me.
So it's the same thing but higher level.
Imitation. Listen up.
Something I am wary of is that I am now at a point where, like, Jinxie, I don't think she will get much stronger than this. That's the thing now, because we are now level 70, and I have really good artifacts, and my fortes are halfway level.
Evil be cleansed.
So she's actually not going to get a whole lot stronger. Granted, she is already pretty strong.
Grow for me.
Uni really pisses me off, because uni is made difficult for the sake of being difficult. most of university feels like less of an actual learning process for the students and more of a performative process for the uni to pretend that it's a organisation that is deserving of the prestige that it is given, when in truth it is. I think unis are very valuable for their scientific apparatus that they have on campus. I think all of that is very important and very good for society.
As you wish. Not bad, huh?
Bloom. Imitation. Bask in the sunbeam. Photosynthesis. Together we fight.
Lend me your strength. Fast in starlight.
Evil be cleansed.
I think, yeah, the last hit didn't crit. There you go, now I have a lot of money to use for something.
Grow for me.
But if you actually go to uni, you'll know that like they are incompetent in many ways, and the students are held to a higher standard than the fucking lecturers that teach them. It's just absurd. How far is my pity on this? It's not very high, probably like no more than 10. I really want this gun to boost a lot. Alright, that was so maybe 25? I think 25 pity. 24 or 25. How am I doing asteroid wise? 153. Cool. Right, so there's a section of store for all this, can't see, right? Don't look at what I've spent. Interesting. Please spend responsibly. Oh, so these are skins for echoes. That's cool. I think I will take the standard pools, right? Remember when I got... That did happen on stream, right? Where I got the weapon on my very first pull. That was crazy. I've never had luck anywhere near that absurd. Right, so yeah, let's do a couple of these things for the points, and then let's go pick some fucking flowers. Oh, this is starting at level 50 now.
Imitation. Together we fight.
Lend me your strength. Fast in starlight.
See what I mean? How if I didn't have Jinsey, it was going to be a whole lot less fun? So there's no other character in the game that can attack him when he's up there. And that's why I don't trust this game to remain moral for very long. So I can already very much see how I can easily make this game very exploitable.
Imitation. Strike is one.
Lend me your strength. Oh, stars.
Heed my calling.
Fluorescent shadows.
That burst really doesn't actually hit all that strong, does it?
Sacred light. So
Okay.
Imitation. Listen up. Imitation.
Yeah, I think that's good enough.
lend me your strength.
There you go. That's that one done. Oh, this is Morning Eyes. Alright, this is probably going to actually be really difficult.
Hands off my friends.
Morning Eyes have a
Imitation.
spectre of theirs.
Lend me your strength.
It really sucks to have your sense of taste taken away from you, because taste is, I
Imitation.
know about other people, it's very important to me.
Lend me your strength.
It probably is the least important out of all of your core senses, like sight, smell, hearing. I would say it's the least important, but it's still very important.
Forgive me.
You lose a lot of possible joy in life without being able to taste.
Fluorescent shadows.
Sacred light.
Lend me your strength.
Leave it to me. Imitation. Bask in the sunlight. Listen up.
Fury boils. Feel my wrath. As you wish. Not bad, huh?
Strike is one.
I find it crazy that some other people can't see all the blatant problems with this game's boss design, which are gonna become worse. I can guarantee it. Oh, I haven't done this one. This one will probably be a little bit easier. Yeah, I can guarantee that basically like every problem I have with the game right now is going to get worse over time. Ironically, Genshin is like the only gacha I've seen which actually hasn't gotten worse over time. Don't get me wrong, like Natlan is the worst region, but actually from most of Genshin's history it's been continuously getting better. Mondstadt, Leeway was better than Mondstadt, Jesus Christ. Leeway was better than Mondstadt, Inazuma was worse than Leeway in story, but in exploration it was better. Then Sumeru was the destination in every single way, and then Fontaine was not really far behind Sumeru at all in any way, but it was still not quite as good, but it was still very fine. And then Natlan was where it dropped off. But yeah, Genshin is like the one game where like it's actually been, for most of its time, getting better. Whereas Star Rail obviously took a nosedive in quality after the very first story quest and never recovered.
Strike is one.
Lend me your strength.
Take flight. Evil be cleansed.
He's good. Okay. Oh, we're fine anyway. Right, we could probably take on another stage. So we missed a crit and we still did it very easily.
Imitation.
Roll for me. Heaven ordained. Banish all vice. Lend me your strength. Moment of awakening. Sacred light.
Hell, we could probably keep going. Oh, okay, this is actually... want that one.
Photosynthesis.
May I pray for...
Make this quick. I have
This is
experiments
set.
underway.
Yeah, this is his, okay. Alright, we don't need electro damage bonus. Crit damage. Oh, you have that damage. You are, aren't you? No, your fusion. Why are those two different elements? They feel very similar. Yeah, don't jump up, please. Just jump up. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Right, so... gets you 3 energy and a damage boost for next character. Which is exactly what we want.
Photosynthesis.
Right, I still think we can keep going. Right, it is 10 levels higher, but... let's try it.
Imitation.
Strike is one. Lend me your strength. Fluorescent shadows. Sacred light. Forgive me.
Fury boils. Burn to ashes. Inferno.
One problem I have with this team right now is
Luminous energy. Imitation.
Mortify is way underdeveloped compared to the rest of the team. Hey, would you look at that? It's another boss that takes to the air where most characters in the game can't hurt them anymore. That's really cool. Really fair and balanced game. Oh, we're getting most of our stats here.
Vessel end.
He's good. Ooh. Okay, not quite.
Imitation.
Isn't it so cool when you're playing the game and remember how like we had one Natlan boss like this and everyone threw a fit. We had one boss in Natlan which really demands you to use free.
Let's do
One.
this another way.
And people were like, oh my god, it's over. The Abyss is awful now. One. But fucking this goddamn game does it with almost every boss fight. Almost every single boss is like it.
Inferno.
But they get away with it scot-free. It doesn't fit in that at all.
Must not.
That's cool.
Turn.
Quick work.
Imitation. I can use some fertilizer. Growing against wind. Listen up.
I'm pretty sure I can beat him without having to residency, so I want to.
Huh? Bask in the sunlight.
Fury boils.
Because the intro and outro skills deal a lot of damage, it turns out.
Let's do this another way.
Or they don't. But usually they do.
Bring it on.
Also, I love the hit registration on that skill to be total bullshit. There you go, still going. They're like, so many bosses in this game. Even worse than Genshin's worst boss battle. That's why I just don't get the glazing for this game. The glazing, I think, clearly comes from people that have not played Genshin. Or grifters. I don't want to claim everyone that criticises Genshin as a grifter, because it's most definitely not. I mean, I spend most of my time shitting on Genshin. It does not make you a grifter automatically if you shit on Genshin. But fucking lying? Yes, that does make you a grifter. Oh, there's a teleport here. Just grab that real quick, that's like a 1 minute run. Free asteroid. This stream is chaos. I'm meant to do story quests, we're an hour in now.
As far
And I still haven't even done
can
my
see.
first job, which was to get flowers, and I've immediately noticed 2 chests. We can be here for a while. You look cool.
Imitation. Together we fight.
Phil Spencer said something about like Xbox is now not going to try to get more PlayStation players on board, which is fantastic. So they haven't been trying to do that for the last decade anyway. So it's good to hear that their plans have not changed. If they did think that's what they were doing for the last decade, my main problem with Xbox is that they have zero ambition, right? I've been an Xbox loyalist since fucking 2011. So like, when I shit on Xbox, it means something, right? Because I am the ultimate Xbox shit. And I am saying Xbox is fucking lazy. They have not tried to do anything with their console since the fucking Kinect. Xbox goddamn Kinect was the last time Xbox tried to do anything interesting. Other than just putting out consoles with stronger fucking graphics processing. That's it. Meanwhile, PlayStation's introduced VR, they've introduced motion controls, they've introduced gyro, they've introduced a touchpad, they've introduced a speaker on the fucking controller.
Onwards.
Which works for both games and for party chat, voice chat.
I shall lead the way. Lend me your strength.
Xbox simply isn't trying. They do not deserve to win the console war. Never mind if they're better, they do not deserve to, and they're not better anyway. They simply aren't even trying.
Anything useful?
So I, quite frankly, I can't even respect Xbox, because they're just not even trying. They're just fucking lazy. And I'm not saying Sony is good, because they're not. I fucking hate Sony as well. But at least Sony are, like, still trying to make a good console. It's like, Sony are doing the bare minimum. Xbox aren't even doing the bare minimum. Right. So I'm not saying this to suck off Sony, not at all. Because I think Sony is also a bit shit. I don't think any of the game companies are doing good right now. I think they're all doing pretty poorly. We'll see how Nintendo Switch 2 goes, but I don't have high hopes for it.
I shall lead the way.
But at least Nintendo and PlayStation are trying.
Onwards.
Xbox literally gave up. They've given up and they just shat out the Xbox Series X hoping some stupid fucking idiot like me would buy it. I would not have bought the Xbox Series X if I genuinely, I probably wouldn't have
As far as
if
I can
they
see.
had announced Warframe was coming, or why was it? If they had announced Warframe cross-save like a couple months earlier,
Would these be enough for your needs? Tell me if there's anything else you
I
want.
think. Because that's what I got the Xbox Series X for, was to play Warframe. And then they announced cross-save, and so then I haven't had to play it on Xbox.
I shall lead the way. Lend me your
That at
strength.
first, when I first got a PlayStation controller, I was like, this feels a bit.
Strike is one.
And I will maintain the Xbox controller was better than the PS3 or PS4 controller. However, I do think with a PS5 controller, I do think PlayStation now has a better controller than Xbox. Something about the physical feel of the controller. I don't know materials and shit, but the PS5 controller feels way better than the current Xbox controller. I have played a PS3 and PS4 before, and a PS2. So I've actually played more PlayStation consoles than Xbox consoles, technically. I have had time with a PS3 and a PS4, and I can say their controllers did feel like shit when I played them. But yeah, PS5 now feels better than Xbox, and now it feels weird to try my Xbox controller again.
Found anything useful?
And it shouldn't, because of course I played Xbox for over 10 years straight.
A different approach.
And I've never had any problems when switching to my Nintendo Switch controller. After a while, which is obviously fundamentally different to PlayStation and Xbox. I've never had any problems with that, but I do have problems switching from PlayStation to Xbox now. Because I don't care about Xbox anymore. I still hoped they would continue making consoles and stuff, because we need competition for Sony. Because every problem Sony has will get worse once Xbox drops out of the console race, which they will. There's no way they don't. The warning signs are all there that they're going to do it. They are dropping out of the console race. There's no way they don't. And when they do, there will be consequences for the entire industry. Then PlayStation will basically have a monopoly on the console market. So Nintendo is like its own market. Nintendo is different. This boss has a second fucking phase? What? That's fucking odd. This boss does not normally have a second phase. That's unique to this arena. But alright, he's dead anyway. Right, I think we probably do difficulty 2 there.
Listen up.
But yeah. I also, of course, I know that not everything PlayStation has been trying is like completely new. Like obviously the touchpad has been there since PS4 times, maybe even PS3. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But still, like Xbox could have tried to catch up at least. It's not like Sony have like copyrighted the concept of motion controls or gyro. They haven't. Also, there's the haptic feedback they introduced with PS5. But Xbox has done literally nothing. There's no reason to get the new Xbox. There's no reason. It doesn't even make your games actually truly look better. It is simply a waste of time.
Burn to ashes! Leave me alone. Burn! Not bad, huh?
Youch.
Bring it on, as you wish.
Leave it to me.
Oh, that was Rena's passive.
Life is one. Heaven ordained. Banish all vice. Lend me your strength.
Okay, we need to crit heal. We might have a problem.
Sacred life.
We didn't crit, but we still got him anyway. I like that fight. I really need to work on Venus healing, and I need to get Mortify. Really needs just some stats. He's really squishy, actually. 8,000, 15,000, 14,000. Okay, yes, he's definitely missing something on his health somehow.
May I pray for anything?
Make this quick.
He's
I have
not
experiments
underleveled.
underway.
Weird. Does he just have like really low health? Oh, we can buy that. That's cute. Maybe we can find some of these to do in Renacita. The standard banner in this game is such a scam. It is so much work. Encore's a good D-bit, that's it. The only good fucking character on this banner is Encore, and Verena. Verena's great. We have a Genshin and Star Rail standard banners are actually better, quite frankly. I don't think I really care about that skin, though. Right, let's check out this thing. That taste is definitely coming back. It's really nice.
Listen up.
I don't remember how this works.
Imitation. Bask in the sunlight.
Does this extra energy regen? Oh, we start out at 0. That's cool.
Negligence on my part. Oh, stars, heed my calling. I might strength through.
There is going to be more than this one guy, right? Look, that was it. That was it. Okay. Oh, okay. Never mind. I guess that's the wrong menu.
Photosynthesis.
But let me guess, this is going to start like asking me to make 2 teams. Nope. Look how many tags are on him. Jesus Christ.
Imitation. Life is in everything.
Lend me your strength. Oh,
People always talk about how Rena doesn't require much field time, which I just think is bullshit. She requires quite a good bit of field time.
bask in starlight.
Less than other healers, definitely, but still a good bit of field time. Come on. Coming up.
Onward.
Imitation. Going against wind.
Lend me your strength. Bend your guide.
Also, I have those monies saved up for in case I want to get Jinxie's skin, which I don't think I do.
Imitation. Luminous energy. Listen up.
Lend me your strength as heaven ordained. Banish all vice.
Jesus Christ, Jinxie. I am over level to this, but Jesus Christ, Jinxie. I'd heard that she was OP, but like, Jesus.
Imitation.
Oh,
Bask in
this
the
guy.
Oh, stars, heed my calling. Lend me your strength.
See, I like, what is this designed around? Can you imagine using like any kind of fucking melee character against just boss? And don't tell me, oh, use a better character. You fucking can't. So you have to deal with whatever characters you obtain from the gacha. It's not how it fucking works. This is why.
Take flight.
This is why gacha can be problematic. Also, of course, for gambling.
That will end.
Gambling doesn't bother me. You do what you want to do. If you do something stupid, I think it's on you. But
Fury boils. Silence.
am I getting like extra coordinated attacks when I use
You wish.
Together we fight.
my skill? I think I am. I don't remember what his constellations do.
Sacred light.
That's not it. Oh, it did. It's just reset, or is this a permanent? $50. Wait, we do end at level 70. Ah, well, there you go. Not a fan of that system, in that case. That's very restrictive.
Listen up.
So, yep, that covers that. Jolly good. It's been ages since I leveled up for Guidebook. Oh, please tell me I can immediately just go to the next stage as well. Oh my god, I can. Let's go. Oh, that's a Rover constellation. Very nice.
May I pray for anything specific for you?
I'll do. Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Okay, no, we got all from Guidebook. Right, is it just from Story Quest?
May I pray for
Is it finally time to go do the quest, which I said I'd do an hour ago? Nah, yeah, no, that's Havoc.
May I pray for
Make this.
It doesn't seem like a crazy good final
Let
ride-along,
me
but I
be
still
there for
want it.
everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
10%, so it's at most a 10% damage boost. Assuming it works the same way as Genshin, which, let's be honest, it will. should I try this? I tried this once and I got nowhere near clearing it, but maybe now I have Jinxie.
Onwards.
Why am I procrastinating to a story quest? Level 60. Maybe we can do it. Yeah, last time I tried this did not go well.
Together we fight. Sophia. Why not?
Yeah, ouch. Okay, still hurts.
Why not? Sacred light.
Fury boils. Silence.
Don't know why the game used my skill there, because I did not press a button to do that. I straight up didn't. The game just did that for me. So I guess it felt like that's what I wanted to do, but it wasn't.
I can use some fertilizer. Roll for me. Strike as one. Heaven ordained. Banish all vice.
I think we can do this, but it's not going to be easy. Jesus Christ, it's not going to be easy.
Fury boils. Inferno. Let's do this another way. Feel my wrath. As you wish.
Bloom. Imitation. Watch out. I can use some fertilizer. Together we fight.
Lend me your strength. Our light shine through. So pure. Glory not. Sacred light.
Yeah, no, fuck this. How do I quit? Right.
Withering is natural to life.
How can you call the Echoes novice? The Echoes are fucking RNG, you asshole! You can't call an Echo fucking novice, it's RNG! That's not what novice means! Novice doesn't mean unlucky!
Moldy. Imitation. Going against wind.
Lend me your strength.
Spooky. I have a feeling I'm not gonna like the endgame activities in this game. Alright, now let's go farm flowers.
May I pray for anything specific?
So I have to do it.
It would be
I have to
my
do it at some
honor.
point. Where the fuck? Okay. Oh, yeah, it turns out it's a bad idea to jump down from that mountain the moment quest ended. Seems there was more stuff I could have done up there. But again, every time I fight a boss in this game, all I can think of is like, this was designed for a completely different game. The character kit designers were not in touch with the people designing the boss battles. They are completely different. How am I almost dead?
Leave it to me. Imitation. Together we fight.
Onwards, be swift.
Bloom. Imitation.
So that effect right there, that's Jinxie's like free
Lend me your strength.
intro skill, isn't it? Is Long's Pearl what I'm looking for? Again, the reason why Genshin works is because it's all about inflicting elements on the enemy in general. Sometimes it isn't, but 99% of the time it is. And for the characters that aren't about inflicting elements, they have some other caveats to them which makes them actually mesh with the game. For example, Navia. Navia doesn't really want to inflict elements, and so the way that she works is that she applies all her damage in a single fucking shot. Or 2 shots, technically. And then you can do follow-up combos for extra support, but you don't need to. Bowser, cool. Cool attack. Thanks, game. Really love it if the game could not fucking almost crash every time I finish collecting materials. I bet the game simply just isn't optimized. They didn't lower their texture resolutions down to like 2K. That's the thing, they always brag about games being in like fucking 4K and 8K. Most people don't have fucking 8K monitors. That shit is supremely rare. Why are you making games for fucking YouTubers?
Onwards.
The fucking PCs at my uni cost 6 goddamn grand, and they only have 2K. 6 grand, 2K. The monitor and the PC are 2 different things, but still that shows like it's a university level of investment. It's a goddamn university. Like, you don't get much richer than that. And even they can only get 2K equipment. And for our game projects, we've been told to reduce everything down to 2K, some things even to 1K, or even lower if it's necessary. I haven't done it yet, so my project's only running at like 67 frames now on full screen, which is a little bit worrying. Game optimization is really annoying, but that's why you get a dedicated team to do it. I think optimization is really easy. It's a lot of stuff in game design is easy, but it's really time consuming and annoying. Optimization is literally, for the most part, or the significant portion of it, is literally just going through your list of assets and just compressing them. Figuring out what needs to be high res and what needs to be low res, and then just lowering it accordingly. It's literally just going into... I do appreciate Unreal has a lot of tools for optimization. It has a thing where like it color codes your screen based on like how much memory each thing is taking up, and you can look at like how much space each thing is taking up, and then you can use that to decide like what needs to be compressed and what doesn't. We haven't done a whole lot on compression, or it's not compression on... Well, compression is part of it, but optimization yet. Why not just teleport me to the thing? I've already been there. But if any game can afford optimization, it's fucking gacha games, man. What for fuck? So I'm fairly sure optimization is one of the things in game development where you can literally just throw money at it and it will get solved. It's not hard, it just takes a lot of time, which means you can just do it if you have a lot of cooks in the oven.
All paths converge. Soar against the winds.
Reason why so many indie devs go for low res or like retro game graphics probably is less because it's easier to make those kind of graphics. It probably actually isn't. In some ways, it might be harder to do retro graphics than modern graphics nowadays, thanks to what tools we have available. Don't quote me on that. It's probably largely just due to optimization, because optimization is really fucking annoying to do. It is really annoying how much like computer science knowledge goes into game development. It's not just creative stuff, it's so much technical shit as well. That's the kind of shit AI should be doing. So there are absolutely beneficial ways AI can be used for game development. There are, but that's not what we're looking to use it on. AI should strictly be used to search for files. It should be used as a guiding tool, if anything. You should be able to use this to search your files, identify which things can be compressed down for optimization, and then have it do it for you. Oh, it's this guy.
Listen up. Strike as one, thunder guide us. Lend me your strength. Thus it ends.
Alright, I have a feeling there's going to be a big difficulty jump from next stage.
Blow for me.
60 to 65. It's only 5 levels. Why am I fucking up the rotation?
Lend me your strength. I must shine through. Evil be cleansed.
143,000 damage. Zoinks, dude. Right, so maybe we can still make another as well. It's kind of funny that Kojima gave up on film to pursue game development. When there's probably, I imagine there's a lot of people who gave up on game development to go into film and did the opposite. It's something I'm genuinely considering, because I don't know if I want to do this. Especially with the way the industry currently is. My uni game design teacher has told me that my next step for learning should be to learn C++, which I hate text coding. I love visual coding. Well, I don't love it, but I like it. I like visual coding in Unreal with blueprints. I do not like traditional text coding. Which is what Unity has primarily. Unity does have a plugin for visual coding. 150,000. It does have a plugin for visual coding, but it's not very good. I didn't know. Yeah, I'll be honest, it's embarrassing to admit. I didn't know visual coding existed prior to working with Unreal this year. I'd just never seen it before. Well, I had seen it. I'd seen it in Scratch. For fucking old software with a cat. But I didn't realize that was like an actual thing. I always thought it was like a fun way to change how coding works for teens. I didn't realize that is kind of how visual coding works. Visual coding is way more complicated than Scratch is, but Scratch is probably actually like generally a good learning tool. You should use Scratch at least once before you get into Unreal Engine. Because they do work quite similarly. Obviously, Unreal allows you to do way more. Has anyone ever published a game with Scratch?
Forgive me. Lend me your strength.
Oh, I need to know that. But yeah, I hated working with Unity last year because Unity is pretty much entirely text coding with a C# as well, I think. So I don't think they even have the dignity of allowing you to use the same programming language as you would use for Unreal. So thanks Unity for fucking nothing. How does this work? Great.
Lend me your strength. Take flight. Evil be cleansed.
Listen up.
Found anything useful?
But like, the thing I liked about Unreal... Oh god, my lips are sticky. Oh no, they just like stuck together as I was opening my mouth. Probably my favourite thing about Unreal was the fact that it didn't use text coding, but... it does. It's just that you can do quite a lot with blueprints, but some stuff you just can't.
Be swift.
It seems according to my teacher, I seem to have reached a point where I'm gonna have to start learning text coding to do more. He asked me if I want to go into gameplay systems, and I'm like, man, no. I want to focus on the story part. But I was dumb enough to pick the actual game design course rather than the producing course, or I don't know, literature course, I guess. There's no way I'd be able to get like a game writing job without ever having done any writing prior in my life, so I've already fucked myself. Don't have dreams is a mistake. Like, where is this? Sounds like Misfit. I didn't tell him that, I just kind of like agreed when he said, oh, I want to do games. I don't know, really. So I have a bug which has been in my game for months now since I implemented the climbing feature. It's been in there, and I don't know how to fix it. I thought I had fixed it, but then I found out recently, no, it's still there. There's bugged with the climbing system where sometimes the climbing system will just break. Yeah, it is right there. But I've been unable to fix it. I have no clue how. I feel like to fix it, I'd have to recode the climbing system, which is fantastic. I do like coding, but only when it works. Right, fuck this, I hate this. Get me out of here.
Forgive me. As far as the eye can see. Hands up, my friend. Imitation. Strike as one.
Lend me your strength.
The lands of Jinzhou are filled with riches.
Every day that goes by, I gain more and more respect for games developers, especially indie ones. I don't get how you guys do it every day of your lives. There was a guy at the Game Awards, I don't remember who you were, sorry, but he said it's a miracle that any games get made at all, and like, goddamn, it is.
Swift.
If game developers were to be paid what they really deserve to be paid for the work they do, the games industry couldn't function. And it's even more insulting that I could go on OnlyFans, sell feet pics, and make 10 times as much money.
I shall lead the way.
Lend me your strength.
Take flight. It's a different approach. Forgive me.
Wait a moment.
May I pray for any...
Make this quick. I have experiments underway.
Yes, great. Okay. This is the same fellow. Your energy regen, not great. So I do think we do want that energy regen. Because this is fusion damage bonus, which is important, but not crazy important. Keep you in my back pocket. I'm pretty sure Mortify isn't supposed to deal a whole lot of damage.
Listen up.
Definitely some, but his main purpose is to give energy. I think Spectro Rover's final constellation is in here. Yep. Needs 18. 18 is quite a lot. Not particularly big island, though. Because I personally absolutely do think the gaming industry is heading towards a collapse. I think it's going to see some major problems soon. Fantastic game. I think for common consumer, I think like you get, it's very typical to hear the phrase of a fucking commoner ruins things. But I think it is genuinely true in the case of video games. The commoner complaining about their graphics not being in 4K without even realizing that they don't have a fucking monitor capable of rendering 4K. That kind of person and their perspective being way too popular, I think, is probably hurting the industry. Because those kinds of demands are making game development harder and harder and more unsustainable.
Onwards. As far as the eye can see. Forgive me.
The thing about games development is it has a really high skill, skill floor. It has a really high skill floor and a really high skill ceiling. Which just means as a whole it's very difficult.
All paths converge.
Obviously, like, the nature of games, a tiny thing being wrong can ruin so much. For a game to be good, so much has to go right. And it is so fucking hard for all of those things to go right all at once.
Forgive me.
I would not be surprised if I found out that the mental health of game developers in the industry is fucking awful right now. It is not a very... From what I've heard and seen, I don't feel like it's a fun place to be. So I would not be surprised if it came out that game developers hate their lives.
Mount Firmament glowed with the sun's light, high above the clouds and snow. Then, suddenly, they vanished, revealing a distant blue sky. And amidst it all stood a white-haired maiden, like a goddess descended from the heavens. With a mere wave of her hand, she brought forth a new season, transforming the streets below. This maiden was none other than the dead infant, now reborn as the magistrate of Jinzhou. When thunder roars in spring's embrace, the sun shall shine upon this place. For only through death and strife can one truly embrace new life.
I see. Doesn't matter. That's not important for our goal. We have the answers we wanted already. With the second resonance awakening, we will tap into powers that rival the Sentinels. Complete control of the artificial resonator awakening process is within reach. And lastly, about that rover. This trip was worth it. We've collected many wonderful notes, haven't we? It's about time. Get moving. Can't let a certain someone wait too long behind bars.
Why the fuck has uni emailed me a fucking attendance warning? What? Fuck you! I haven't missed a class. I haven't missed a class yet this year. Fuck you! Why have you sent me an attendance warning? Is this a fucking mistake? It's Monday as well. Why'd you send it now? I don't have any classes today. I have classes Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Why have you sent me one? Why have I been sent this fucking warning? What the fuck?
May I pray for anything specific for you? It would be
This year, I think I missed, like, as in year, as in starting September, I think I missed one class. One! And you're sending me a fucking email saying if I don't improve, you're gonna kick me. Fuck off! Dog shit fucking institution. Fix your fucking admin. What the fuck? It's actually so fucking annoying. I think that has been sent to me by mistake. That is not correct. I do not miss logging my attendance either, because I set fucking alarms for it on my phone. So I definitely don't forget to log my attendance. What the fuck?
Soar against the winds.
Like, I just checked, like, my attendance tracker for, like, the last 2 weeks. Guess what? I logged everything. What the fuck?
Forgive me.
Maybe I just missed a bunch of classes in the first term, and now they're missed logging the attendance. That's a fucking thing. It's so annoying. The uni attendance system is also in bad faith. So it requires you to log on to a fucking uni website and then log your attendance there. Really, it should be you log your attendance, or you log your non-attendance. So rather than putting the onus on the students that they have to remember to log on to your shitty fucking website that barely even works, oh god. So instead of having to remember to log on to your shitty fucking website at the start of each class, maybe instead you could just fucking have it. I'll try this one. Maybe instead you can assume that they show up to a class that they're paying $9 goddamn grand a year for, unless they tell you that they're not. They really should do it that way. Innocent until proven guilty. Why?
Found anything useful?
It's just like hostile. For no fucking... I'm paying you. Your institution wouldn't exist without the fucking students. Potentially. I'm pretty sure a lot of uni's money comes from students. That's why they're raising the prices. My course is going to cost it's only an extra 300 quid, which is like a very small percentage increase. But still, they're raising the prices on us as well. So, yeah, fuck you. Oh man, if I were... There's no way I'm going to, but like, if I were any kind of person that was like giving a speech at graduation or something, I would absolutely take the opportunity to just slag off you. This place is a fucking joke. Royal Holloway University, by the way. Pretty prestigious university. You'd really think so. It's several hundred years old. One of the first unis in the country that allowed women to attend. In fact, I think it was women only for up until probably like 100 years ago, maybe less. One of the first unis in the country that she promoted equal rights between peoples. And it's also one of the first unis in the country to have dog shit fucking admin. Awful teachers. Just awful everything. Just such a fucking terrible place. They also, something I love that they do, they schedule all of their uni open days to be at the weekend. Which is fun. Now, of course, they would say, oh yeah, well that's because, you know, it's a fucking weekend, people are free then. And that is technically correct. I think the real reason why they make it so that the uni open days are at the weekends is because that's when most of the students won't be in. And whilst that does give them practicality of being able to use student facilities to show off, it also means the students aren't going to be there working, which means there won't be any students there to warn the prospective students to say, hey, don't come here, it's dog shit. I genuinely think that's why. Also, this is not an angry rant, but this is something I've been thinking about for a while. Every single open day is on the weekend, which is weird, because that is not the case for like sixth forms. Sixth forms and everything prior to uni, you actually have the open days beyond weekdays. It's a fucking excuse to take a day off school. But weirdly, for uni it isn't, which is especially strange, because uni is the one which actually does make sense to happen on a weekday. If you're applying to uni, chances are more likely that you're not going to be occupied on a weekday, actually. If you're applying for uni, you're either in sixth form college, or
Lend me your strength.
nice. Oh, we can just. But if you're applying to uni, you're either still in uni/college, straight out of uni/college, straight out of sixth form /college, in which case you don't have a job, or you do have a job, but of course you're looking to drop that job to go to uni. It's basically impossible to juggle a job and uni at the same time. Well, change depending on course, but on our course it is certainly basically impossible to do a job and uni at the same time.
Forgive me.
But yeah, so people applying to uni is actually probably the one group of people that is most likely to not be inconvenienced by it being on a weekday, yet it's the one thing which isn't on a weekday, it's always at a weekend. Why is that? It's because it limits the student body to only be... The only people at uni are going to be some staff that have to promote the uni during the open day, because that's how they get paid, that's their fucking livelihood. Or is going to be students that are so dedicated to working that they stay in on the weekends. I think that might be the real reason why they do open days on the weekends. Because if they ever did one on a weekday where I was in uni and a prospective student came to ask me, hey, should I come here? I would be honest with them and I would say, no, don't.
I shall lead the way.
But the unis, they only care about money, so...
Leave it to me.
Yeah, don't be a fool. Unis does not care about you. Not in the slightest. They only care about your money.
Moment of awakening.
They get a lot of money out of you.
The sky beckons.
Fucking at least $9 grand a year for 3 years.
Let it end. Bask in starlight.
Listen up.
I feel like I missed one of those bells which is on the map.
As far as the eye can
Yeah, probably
see.
this one.
Soar against the winds. I shall.
Imitation.
Wait for me. Together we fight. Lend me your strength. Sacred light.
Hands off my friends.
Lend me your strength. Find
One of my teachers at uni, my game design teacher is fantastic. Dale, if you're watching this, you're not, but you are fantastic, mate. No complaints. It's the other teaching staff I have a problem with at uni.
Sophia.
Leave it to me.
Fuck you, Joe.
Imitation. Photosynthesis.
Fury boils, as you wish. Inferno.
Strike it
Good
down.
enough.
Lend me your strength. Sophia.
What are you?
Glory not. Sacred light.
Okay.
Would these be enough for your needs? Tell me if there's anything else you want.
It's so insidious of unis. They do so much to like pretend they care about you. They don't. They absolutely do not.
As far
Some
as
of the
eye can
teachers
see.
on an individual level do. But that's because they are good people. That's not because the uni as an institution has encouraged that. There's a bunch of teachers at our uni that are really pro AI.
Imitation.
Of course, we all fucking hate them.
Lend me your strength.
My uni is, again, it's just so especially disappointing because my uni is supposed to be a pretty prestigious one. It's got fucking Royal in the name. Royal Holloway, University of London. It sounds badass, doesn't it? Yeah, no, it's not. It's incompetent. Every single step of the way, they are utterly incompetent. Maybe someone from admin is just watching the stream. That's why they sent me the attendance letter, just to piss me off.
All paths converge.
Right, we need a 16. We're at 10.
What a nuisance.
Listen up. Imitation.
Strike is one. Lend me your strength. Take flight. Would these be enough for your needs? Tell me if there's anything else you want.
Also, no one's watching this, but dear hypothetical viewer, if you do go to uni, do not commute. Unis do not like commuting students. It is a really bad idea to commute if your commute is more than 20 minutes. Uni is very much designed around you staying and living there. So the thing about uni is that whilst you're in uni, your entire life revolves around uni. Which is another reason why I think it's intensely toxic. Education at all stages does kind of have that. Oh. Okay. All stages of education do kind of have that kind of vibe. Where it does have to become the focus of your life. Uni doubles down on it though. At uni, you either make uni the sole focus of your life, or you fail, basically.
Soar against the winds.
Or you become an alcoholic. If you want to do anything with your free time at uni, you have to become an alcoholic. Or just not function particularly well. Obviously, like, I have free time, but that's only because reasons, which I won't state here.
Lend me your strength. Our lights shine through.
But TLDR, the world is a horrible place. America's been taken over by fascism and university sites. Let's go up, down. Or... Ah.
Would these be enough for your needs? Tell me if there's anything else you want.
Imitation.
And also the thing about uni, you go to uni to get a job as well. You do not go to uni for any other reason. You go to uni so you can get qualifications so you can put on a CV. It might sound like I'm very nihilistic about this whole situation, and that's because I am, and that's because that's what uni did to me. I've become completely disillusioned with the concept of institutions.
Forgive me.
I've gone through Captain America's character arc.
As far
No,
as
you're
I
bad.
can see.
Right, let me double check. What do I need? So I don't know if it was 1.5 levels or if it was just the next level up I needed. I want to get this just so I can tick it off the list. So that way, once I start working on Phoebe, I can just straight away. I don't have to worry about constellations or anything. It's just get good artifacts and level up for talents. All right, so we need another 11. 11? No, 7. Jesus Christ. Disastrous. Unfortunately, I do appear to have been over basically the entire island. Right, 7 more. At the start of the stream, I was going to put on a YouTube video and stay silent for a whole bit, but when I get pissed off... Okay. Bet there's an achievement to do that, but...
How dare you!
Still have no clue who this enemy faction is I'm beating up here. Who are you guys? Cody, jump up. Thank you. We technically still haven't done that for now.
Imitation. Listen up. Together we fight.
Lend me your strength.
Oh yeah, another thing about uni. Do not go to uni unless you have your shit compressed. You need a volumetric shit compressor to make it through uni. Do not go to uni unless you are extremely smart and extremely well put together. Do not go to uni if you have like even the slightest mental health problem. You will die. And they will go out of their way to try to make it worse so that they can then sign you up to one of their therapy services or something.
All paths converge.
Create a problem and then sell the solution.
Soar against the winds.
The jolly good reason why I came out here was to hopefully find one of those.
Imitation.
Rock on! Fire!
Grow for me. Lend me your strength.
Need more vermin!
It sucks to realise that the world is just a horrible place. I mean, you're powerless.
Photosynthesis.
If you ever hear me talking about uni or politicians or anything in a positive light, I got 1984. It is wild to see, like, some of the shit going on in America right now is literally 1984. It is crazy. Oh, dear. And there's some people saying, oh yeah, I want that to happen to England. Like, Jesus Christ, man. You don't know what you're saying. You really don't. It's also so sad to realise our nations did not fight in World War II to fight the Nazis because they were bad. Nobody fought the Nazis because they were evil.
I shall
But
lead the way.
there is no good in the world.
Lend me
Everything is
strength.
miserable, and humans are irredeemable, disgusting creatures. There you go. Yeah, like your gacha game. Speed.
Sacred love.
Why do you think I gamble?
Leave it to me. Imitation. Photosynthesis.
Fury boils. Burn to ashes. Burn. As you wish.
Strike as one. Lend me your strength. Fluorescent shadows. Evil be cleansed.
Listen up.
A different approach.
Like, we need 7 wind chimes. Oh, we got 2. Okay, so we need 5 more. Just 5.
Onwards. Soar against the winds.
How hard can it be to find 5? I don't care about anything else, I just want... Oh, there's 2.
Forgive me.
You know, the climbing mechanic of this game probably was really hard to program.
Moment of awakening. Fluorescent shadows. Evil be cleansed.
Okay, we're not hitting through that.
Onwards.
All of these doors are sealed.
Forgive me.
Okay, this has got to be some kind of quest or something. Or we can use this somehow. Oh shit, wasn't there a dash trial I just ran past? How come that can break the ice and not my charge attack? Okay. Plunge attack even.
Would these be enough for your needs? Tell me if there's anything else you want.
More nice music.
A different approach.
Don't know if it beats Genshin, but it is very nice music.
Be swift.
Resonance liberation damage is actually kind of underwhelming. It really is way less from Resonance skill, actually.
The lands of Jinzhou.
I thought it was somewhat on
filled
par,
with
but no, it
riches.
seems to be way lower. Right, so we just need 3 more now, right? 3 more. I get a character constellation I probably won't get around to using for another couple months yet. There's Dutch game progression. I was fine doing that kind of progression once with Genshin, and it was different with Star Rail. Star Rail feels very different, of course. But doing it another time in Xenosaga Zero and now with WuWa, I'm sick of it.
Evil be cleansed. Found anything?
I just want to be able to play a goddamn character once I've gambled for.
Onwards.
I pick these up.
Hands off my flame. Listen up. Fire! Imitation.
Strike is one. Lend me your strength. Our lights shine through. Would these be enough for your needs? Tell me if there's anything else you want. A different approach.
Also, something that sucks about uni is they often say this is where you'll meet with people you'll make lifelong connections with. Definitely
Soar
not
against the
necessarily.
winds.
I
As far as the eye can see.
can tell you right now, none of the friends
I
I've
should
made
lead the way.
at uni are gonna last outside of uni. I mean, that's not just because of me being a not good person to be friends with. It's also because the culture at uni is not great. Because again, once you're at uni, your personal life does not matter. Uni completely takes over everything. The only thing that matters is you.
Bloom. Imitation.
You do not go to uni to develop as a person. Or if you do, you go to develop as a boring person. That is all broken down by the reality of the world you live in.
The lands of Jinzhou are.
Yeah, most definitely do not go to uni expecting to make any friends. Never mind friends that will be life-lasting, just any friends at all. It's fairly unlikely. Again, depends on what course you take.
I shall lead the way.
Imitation.
I very much have gained an attitude of like, do not demean another person's work.
Strike is one.
I definitely often feel like some of the other students' work that I hear about sound way easier than what we have to do, but I'm sure it has its own challenges.
Evil be cleansed. Onwards.
Some degrees do like straight up power creep others. For example, for our games, we do have to have sound in all of them,
Listen up. Imitation.
which means sound design is important and is a factor we are marked on. So if you don't take sound design, you may encounter some problems with that.
Found anything useful? Be swift.
I don't like to shit talk people like personally on stream. There's one person at uni right now who I am not in a good space with.
Soar against the winds.
I don't know. Not sure what you think of me, but I definitely don't think positive of it. They try to gaslight me. Group projects at uni are not fun. I know they're not going to watch us, so it's safe to do it, but I still don't like doing it on principle. Thanks for not displaying the game.
Would these be enough for your needs? Tell me if there's anything else you want. Moments of awakening. Fast in starlight. Blessed end.
I just meant to shoot this around. Actually. Never mind, that wasn't really much of an exploit. I think that was intended.
Evil be cleansed. All paths converge.
It's so annoying to just like be playing the game and then you lose half your health for no reason. Where did the design philosophy that the punishment is proportional to the level of a mistake, right? Whatever happened to enemies having like wind-up attacks, and the wind-up attacks being the dangerous attacks? Nice frame drop. And for a while this morning, I thought this bad taste in my mouth thing had fixed itself. Nope. It's getting worse over the course of the stream.
A different approach. Would these be enough for your needs? Tell me if there's anything else you want. Onwards. Forgive me. I shall live.
Imitation. Listen up.
Together we fight! Lend me your strength. Fluorescent shadows. Sacred light. Fast in starlight. Forgive me. As far as the eye can see. Be swift.
The way the movement there is programmed is very
All paths
strange.
converge.
I wonder how often games do bind the player's movement to a spline. I really want to know how near codes its a 2D segment. So I tried to make something like it in my game, and it is so hard to make, dude. It has actually been the hardest thing in my entire project. Not even the wall running, not for vaulting, not the aiming down sights and shooting a gun and making it able to actually damage another target. The hardest thing to make in my entire project so far has been moving the goddamn player the same way they do in Nier. Where Nier has the 2D segments.
The lands of Jinzhou are filled with riches. Would these be enough for your needs? Tell me if there's anything else.
Making it so a player can only move in one direction is really easy. Making a camera that follows them is harder. Then making it so you can move them along a spline, so they can only move in a preset way, but then that way can like bend and stuff, which is what Nier does. That, as far as I can tell, is extremely, extremely hard to do. It's been so fucking buggy, dude. Alright, now we can finally get to a flower collection after 2.5 hours. I'm not taking this, by the way. I do still have some flower collecting to do, I think.
May I pray for anything specific for today?
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Don't intend to ever use Havoc Rover. I don't like their kit. What's their outro? It's just more damage. Yeah, no, not interested. Why did I have to get this weapon on my very first pull? If it had taken like more than one pull, then I would immediately realised, hey, I should switch this over to Static Mist for Carlotta, but instead I've got this weapon. Which, I mean, it still will come in good for my team with, I've forgotten her name. Phoebe. It was something coming good for my Phoebe team, but... Oh wow, we've gotten a lot of Astrite. To be fair, we have, it's not just exploration, we have done some big events today as well. Oh. $250% is a lot. That is a lot of energy regen. Who could possibly require that much? Does this game also have a character a lot like Raiden? Oh, it's Black Shores now, so we might see Camilla. I know she's part of that faction. And the Shorekeeper. It's weird. All of those characters I've seen seem to have like completely different designs. I would not know if they were part of the same faction if I wasn't told they were. Oh, PlayStation overheat warning, of course. Of course. And now a cutscene starts as well. Fuck's sake. Let's go.
Well, look.
Well, now I need to complete this fucking character trial.
That's weird.
Right, let's get through this character trial and then I need to close the game down. You cannot blame me for skipping here anymore. By the way, because again, if I don't skip, my PlayStation's going to be fucking damaged now. So you can't blame me for skipping the story quest at this point.
Tell me if there's anything else you want.
So if I say the story is boring, oh well, maybe you should make it so you can play the game for more
What's
than
the big deal?
an hour at a
Just some
time without
pawns.
crashing your
I won't
PlayStation.
even break a sweat.
Something feels different about them.
I really played this game before. I don't really like that shit. I'm really hoping I can get Shorekeeper or just any other healer before I have to make the third team. Fine with Baiji for the second team's healer. I really don't want to use this character. Also, it's really weird. Right after Overheat Warning appears, the PlayStation fan event stops going, which makes me worried like it's broken. It
I
hasn't.
need to learn more
It
about
scares
this
me.
thing.
Let's pick him up again.
Oh. Whoa.
Thanks.
Huh? Up there!
Welcome home.
Do you want to put some clothes on? I know. Just asking.
The wandering traveler. At last, you have returned.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, but she just said to wandering traveller, and it's like wandering doesn't really add anything to that description, does it?
Here, the story both ends and begins anew. I am pleased to see you back on these shores. Wherever you venture, be it Huanglong or Rinasita, I will always be here, waiting. No matter how far you wander, you will always find me here, on these black shores.
We've been teleported to... Yay, we've been teleported. Right, so yeah, I have to turn the game off now. Oh. Really good. I am almost tempted to spend Astrite to get standard wishes, but like it probably would not be worth it. What are the weapons? I already have all of these. Ooh, crit rate. That's a lot of boosts. I have heard in this game weapons are quite important, so that's also terrific. I'll consider it. Yeah, I do have a couple pulls. I don't know if I really like Phoebe yet. I didn't like playing her much in her trial, but I still picked her up. I don't know why. 2,800. Wait, I might pick up from Warning Eyes here, because Warning Eyes is cool and I do have it. Can I upgrade these to the 5-star versions? Right, how do I apply this skin then?
May I pray for anything?
Make this quick.
May I pray for anything specific for you? It would be my honor.
Cool. It's a fairly unconsequential cosmetic, because it's only on screen for like a second. But cool.
Lend me your strength.
Oh, there's some extra particle effects. That's cool, I guess.
Photosynthesis.